Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our lesson 5, which will be based on LO5. My name is Anjum Satar, and my email addresses are here in case if you need me. And if you just listening this recording, if you have any question, please drop me email. Today we'll go through our LO5, Learning Outcome 5, which will be the last learning outcome. Be able to evaluate the importance of innovation, protection for new products and services, which we'll go through. So before starting this sessions, let's a bit recap what we learned under this unit. So if you have any questions, so please ask me during my discussion as well. I'll carry on writing the site chat box as well, because sometimes, back due to the background noise, maybe we need to mute it so we'll record our recording effectively. So Unit 11, Global Marketing Strategy. Up to now, we covered 4 learning outcomes. So first lesson, we discuss about be able to critically evaluate globalization phenomena, where we discuss about why is a globalization, we discuss what is meant by globalization, we discuss different strategies in the globalization, we explain what is the marketing, what is the key difference in the marketing and sales, and why globalization or global business is growing. All we discussed during our lesson 1, where we discuss about ethnocentric, polycentric, geocentric. Then the second lesson, we discuss about internal and external environment, where I explain you pest and pestle forces, political, economic, social, and technological factors, where we discuss about SWOT analysis, company need to look around for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. We discuss about critically national industry base. We discuss about competitive advantage, what is meant by. We discuss Porter generic competitive advantage strategies. Those are quite crucial to look around, where we discuss, either you can differentiate yourself, or you can be cost leader, or you can be cost focus, or you can be differentiation focus. All these 4 strategies we discuss to create a competitive advantage. We discuss about different models, where we discuss about resource-based view model. I discuss with you Virgo model, and these all the model we discuss. We discuss about what is the difference between competencies and capabilities. So capability mean ability to do things, and competencies bring the competitive advantage. Then lesson 3, we discuss about what is meant by internationalization, how the company can enter in the internationalization, what sort of the risk involved in the international business, how we can address these, and we discuss about the cultural issues. I discuss with you half-state cultural model. So we discuss about culture in Middle East countries, we discuss about culture in France, we discuss about culture in doing business in Africa, doing business in other part of the world. Then the last lesson, I discuss with you global market potential, possible business expansion, where we discuss about market information, where we can get what are the key sources of information. I discuss with you market segmentation, marketing mix, global marketing strategies, where we discuss about the various strategies, standardization and adoptions. We discuss as well adaptation, so we can standardize strategies throughout the world. The same thing we can same promotion, or we can differentiate our channel according to the local requirement, whatever the local cultures as per requirement. Anybody, any question?
No.
Okay. So these are the things we already discussed. So please, whenever you address these learning outcomes, go through the inductive contents which we supposed to address under each learning outcome, which I explain you these. So today lesson, be able to understand importance of innovation, protection for new product and service. So on soft metrics, which we will go through today, which I explained in one of other units if you completed with me, product development, innovation, management, international organization, how we can manage innovation, why the innovation is important. Innovation protection is very important. Think about Dyson Hoover is such a new innovative, self Hoover new is a remote control as well. So they introduce all these. Why innovation? If you not protect the trademark, what is the trademark policies are in place in those countries? Because sometime if you're giving somebody's copyrights, they can work on the behalf of your company. They can misuse your rights. So how we can protect it? These will make sure by law we are protected, because these are copyrights. In the different countries, in a different, maybe some countries easily, they're not properly not properly regulated. So we must need to be well aware of consequences of not protecting innovation. Ultimately, you're going to be are you going to lose the competitive edge, which normally, and you spend millions on it to become more innovative. So all our discussion will be focused today lesson. So we'll start our lesson 5, which will be based on the. Okay. So first we'll go through what is meant by international marketing. So if you have any question, please carry on asking me from me. So I'll make sure, I'll carry on answering as well. So international marketing or global marketing refer marketing carried out by companies overseas and across national boundaries. So we need to be look around within a country or outside country. It's simple level. International marketing involve the firm in marketing one or more marketing mix. Marketing mix. Do we know what is meant by marketing mix? We discuss, I think so. What is the market?
Talk about the mix of like product place and all those things that will help your marketing strategy.
Okay, brilliant. So marketing mix consists of our initial concept is a 4 P's: product, price, promotion, and place. So when we'll mix them, we make sure we'll meet our 4 P's across the boundaries. Like a product, fit for the purpose. Product have ability to fulfill the customer needs and wants, because the marketer job is to satisfy human needs and wants. So if we're not satisfying them, we are not really under the definition of marketing itself. Of course, our objective can be ultimately, end of the day, we want to be earn the profit as well, but we want to meet the customer needs. So it is complex level. It involves the firm to establish manufacturing facilities overseas, coordinating marketing strategies across the globe. So throughout the world is a one strategy is very difficult, because every country have a different color, different culture, different colors. Perceptions can be like red color in China, different meaning than red color in different parts. White sarees in India, white color ladies wearing the white clothes is mean the widows, but in Japan is mean the newly couple married woman. So we need to be look around these issues culturally. So if we are promoting like a perfume, so we need to be look around these issues we need to be addressed when we'll make our marketing strategies in international marketing. International marketing is a performance of business activity that direct the flow of company goods and services, consumer or the user in the more than one nation for profit. The application of marketing orientation and marketing capability to international. So we must need to be understand all the differences so we can fulfill the customer needs and wants. So next slide. Anybody any questions? So please ask me if any question.
That's okay.
Okay. Next, now we're looking what is meant by innovation, invention, and innovation. So it is an idea, practice, or object that is perceived as a new by an individual or other unit of. So we need to look around. It is use of new knowledge to offer a new product our service the customer want. So innovation, inventions plus commercialization. Commercialization mean actually you sell it, you commercialize it. So innovation is the search for the discovery, develop, improvement, and the commercialization of new processes. So innovation can be the existing things we are doing. We can innovate the ideas. We used to sell traditionally physically at shops, but now we are selling online now. So we need to look around the innovation in terms of online. Yes, so online selling can be innovation. So customer feedback, tracking systems, all these can come under the innovation. So new product, new organization structures and procedures can be innovation for our commercialization purposes. So what is desirable to user? Innovation. What is possible with the technology? We need to think about what innovation we can bring. What is a viable in the marketplace? Like whatever business we are doing, we need to think about how I can or we can innovate. We have lot of ideas, lot of things we are picking, we can observe, but how we can implement it, that's really question mark, which we need to make sure, and we will follow and we will really implement those ideas and bring. So what is the key difference between innovation and invention? So it's creation new product or service. It is the introduction of new product or services into the marketplace. May not be commercialized. Invention maybe can't be commercialized, result into commercialization. It can be autonomous or induced, but usually induced we can be economic or non-economics motive behind, but innovation is economics motive behind. So innovation is economics motivation, usually restricted to research and development center invention, but innovation spread across the organization. New ideas may bring new changes in organization, bring organization change, and precede innovation and succeed invention. So we must need to be. A few years back, British Gas, one of the guy in British Gas, he gave the ideas, new innovation, like everything is focus on the renewable things. So we need to look around what renewable. So because of course the global warming is a big thing. So then British Gas launched various products on the base of the new innovation ideas. First thing, they create a slogan. We put ourselves in the customer shoes and we look in the customer eyes and we make the things that suits to customer. So we putting ourselves in customer shoes. So it means we are looking in terms of customer eyes because customer is really caring about environment. They introduce a kettle. Kettle is mean this in a to make the tea. Putting water in a kettle. There is a center. They put the lever in it. You can fill the kettle, but if you need 1 cup of boiled water, it will only boil 1 cup of water instead of you boil, because ultimately boiling more is. So energy efficiency tips, they introduce temperature control, remote control. So and they start providing free energy efficiency advice to consumer. So all these innovations came from ideas. They change their advertising campaign, their slogan, their logos based on. So we need to think about how we can to be commercialized. By all other companies, they try to follow them, but they always stay ahead. Because they always thinking the new thing. Even is expensive company, but still the people like because they are giving something back in an innovation point of view. So one other great scholar. Anybody any question up to now?
No.
Okay, one great scholar, Ensoff, which was mathematician, went to America, studied in Harvard Business School, and gave this model is called Unsoft matrix. Is based on his name. and that's why it's known as. There are the 4 strategies the company can use. So we can look around the strategic. There are the 4 option objective based on the work and stuff, which we can look around. Market penetration. You carry on whatever you're doing, existing product in existing market. If you it's called market penetration, you're not bringing something new. So market development, existing product into new market called market development. Maybe you can think about the product, because always we need to look around the product life cycle. The things we like today, maybe we don't like tomorrow, because the things carry on change. In the environment, people demand, the way we used to sell is the way change. The way we used to provide services is the way change. We need to think about how we can bring the innovation. And then when it's a market development, it means existing product into new market. Product development, new product in existing market is called product development. So when you're selling new product or launching those, that's an invention. So diversification we can do as well. So new product, new market. So your new ideas, new innovation can be implement into new markets. So that's we can look around strategically long-term perspective, what will be benefit. So all new product, new market, market development and diversification, existing market, market penetration, or product development can be. These are 4 strategies we can use for international market as well. Why we need to innovate? What do you think? Why we need to innovate? Really we need innovation? Okay. If I'll ask the question, do we have a Nokia mobile? Anybody has a Nokia? Hello? Do we have a Nokia?
No, we don't. Well, I don't have. I used to have one before, but I don't have any now.
Why? Why we don't have now?
Better technology in iPhone or Samsung.
Yes. So if we do a bit research, why you think why this happened? Because the Nokia was the leading player in the market. Yes. Few years back, maybe 80% world shares or 60% world shares controlled by Nokia.
They did not look at what the consumer needed in the future. They were happy with where they are.
Okay. Yes, you're right. So what's happened? One of the new CEO joined the Nokia. He was very concerned about Nokia spending a lot of money, and he was very keen to save it. What he did, he actually closed a lot of research and development centers throughout the world to cut the costs. So he was a very cost-oriented person. So looking some maybe more management accounting background, we can say. So looking the costing elements more. So what's happened after closing this? Ultimately, they not done the research properly, and they not generate innovative product that meets the needs or the want of the customer that is changing with the changing environment. So what's happened? That gap in the market is quickly picked by the Apple and Samsung or various other smartphone providers. So that's the reason they stayed behind. So innovative is it's a crucial to sustain in a business. So that's why Nokia stayed behind. They tried afterward. The CEO of the company said sorry to the shareholders and left the company and resigned. So but it's too late now. Yes, because the other companies they capture is very difficult. You get your customer back when it's gone, it's gone. So always we need to look around. Turbulent, the rapidly changing economy, so we can look around. Organization prepare themselves to innovate on the continuous basis. Otherwise, their survival chances are seriously threatened. So we can look around developed countries, even developing countries. If they don't bring the innovation in whatever we are doing, we can't sustain the traditional industry which we used to be. Think about Japanese company bringing more just-in-time inventories methods or various other, the cost cutting. So we need to think about the innovations more. Goal of innovations. Why is the goal of innovation? We are why we'll bring the innovation behind is a goals is mean what really we want to, what is the purpose behind it, improving quality. So innovation, we need to be improving quality comes with the knowledge based implies a knowledge based economy when we'll develop it. Creation of new markets, so always we need to explore it, new market. Like now China is heavily investing money in the developing, or we not really use the word anymore, underdeveloped countries, because now China is looking, there is a potential, they are looking new markets. So extension of product range. China is moving from normal consumer goods to the industrial goods as well, reducing the labor cost, always looking more like no robots, improving production processes, always looking improving production processes. Even China remove the restriction on immigrants to bringing people from abroad to sharing the knowledge, and that's to help them further to sustain or further boost their economies. So reducing materials, we looking reducing environmental damage, like the lot of emphasis was in China on the coal electricity generate, now is replacing to the renewable, more solar and wind and hydro. So replacement of the product and services, reducing energy consumption, trends to the regulation. So looking more regulations in place. All these are the quite crucial things. Sources of innovation, where the innovation can be come from. So organization structure. If boss is saying everything at the top level, all the decision make at the top level, organization structure and the management style and the chain of command and the chain of control, if everything at the top level, so what will be happen? The innovation can't be. That's why maybe you watch it undercover boss program. So various company, they use undercover. So their CEO going as a normal person to observe it. Like, various company, they using these techniques to make sure the innovation will come, and we betterly understand it. Learn tenure in management, slack of resources, abundance of resources allow organization to afford the purchase innovations, bear the costs. We need to look around, observe the failure. All these, these are the key things as a company we need to. Any question?
That's okay.
Okay. Next types of innovation, where we can bring the innovation, which areas we need to look around. Product. So we can look around. If we are a service organization, maybe we can look our service, it can be product. Our packages can be product. It's not tangible, but it's intangible things as well. Process innovation. So maybe we'll say to people, okay, hang on a minute, if we are doing accounting business, we can create a folder, secure folder, file transfer, so they can transfer everything to us, through scanner, everything come in our box, and then we can arrange their accounts, effectively. So maybe we can look around the process of innovation. Open and closed innovation, which will go through incremental or radical in our modular or architectural innovation. So we need to look around innovation process, recording or scanning the environment. So we need to scan environment. What is happening? What other accountant is doing? We can't do without properly networking, getting the ideas, attending these network events. So there's sometimes people little idea they can in place it. So aligning the overall business strategies and proposed innovation. So like one of the company used to be packed milk in Asia. So they did the survey a little bit, and the one lady during the survey, market research, mentioned we like the milk which is a thick milk. So they just use the thick concept in that culture, the people perception thick milk is, there's a good quality milk. So that's, they promote, and their company sales, it went tremendously up, because the people's perception. So we need to look around those innovations. We can bring it, in our advertising campaign, our advertising strategy, our slogan, which we used to use, may be outdated. Acquiring technology from outside, generating technology in-house, exploring and selecting the most suitable response to environment, executing and implementing innovation, learning lessons for improvement. So always we need to look around appraisal. So that's why it's good appraisal. So we can learn from it. We can improve developing the organization. So innovation occur at 3 levels in our organization. When we are looking national level, we can look around the innovation. We can look around enterprise level, and we can look around individual level. So in an individual level, as a group, what innovation we can, enterprise level, what policies we can towards innovation, and the national level as a government or the individual company. So product and the process innovation. So we need to look around the rate of major so product innovation, transition phase and specific phase. Process innovation, we can look around. So we can try to bring the innovation in both areas, in product and process. So we need to be. Any question?
No.
Okay, next, open and closed innovation. So like some project start concept development. First we need to develop the concept frozen, then you try, and then you implement, market. A lot of people have concept, but we're not going to implement it. Closed model for innovation, project concept development, concept frozen, and then open model and the closed model. Just you just try and test it. So that's you can. Incremental, that's a huge incremental concept. You carry on bringing the things, improving inherent, the things we have inherently we used to do, we need to be improve it. We need to bring the innovation, processes and input to achieve and higher output. Always we need to look around. That's why in the UK, lot of discussion going around is a per person productivity is very low against the developed countries. Like in Germany, people are maybe working only 3 days, shorter hours, and giving more productivity. Ultimately, in the developed and the countries, always we're looking what productivity you have. Not, so we need to looking, we can pay higher salary. If some one person giving us more productivity, and why we need to hire 2 people? Yes. So that's we need to look around, bring new ideas. How we'll make sure we'll cut the time. So whenever we're looking the performance, someone, how we can measure the performance? What do you think? How we can measure the performance? We can measure the performance, someone in term of cost. Yes.
Revenue, profitability.
Yeah. Yes. That's well done. We're looking the more. So cost, time, and quality. Yes.
Yes.
Time itself is a cost as well. Yes. So if somebody is using more material, yes, or more raw materials, or more time using that, both come. But if somebody is using less time, yes, itself cost will be less. And if someone's quality work is there as well, serving more clients, yes, more quickly, time and the customer satisfaction is very high as well. So in that person should be entitled for we maybe learn already is 3 E's concept. What 3 E's stand for? Effectiveness, economy, and efficiency. So when we're looking effectiveness, when hitting the benchmark, all these 3 areas, economies when is exceeding in any areas, and efficiency when exceeding in all these three areas. Yes. So that's a
Yeah.
competitive advantage we can. So we need to look around in all areas. We're delivering the goods quicker than our competitors. Yes, we delivering them cheaper, or we can say value added product. So the customer ultimately will stay with us. So we need to look around these factors when we are, especially in the international trade, of course, is a huge competition, and sometimes we don't know. Radical innovation, we can look around the performance, low quality use, medium quality use, thick technology, high quality use. Now we are moving our most demanding use. Yes, so we need to look around the scarce resources effectively we can use to get, success. Like here, structural innovations change in the product structure. Yes, same thing, but we are putting in a different. Yes, so the innovation, maybe even tea, coffee, hotel, restaurant, maybe just changing the plates. Yes, so that's make huge difference. Steam engine cars to fuel engine. So change in the component of technology. No, the rest of the things is still there, but we are putting the electric. Yes, batteries, and we changing now to the electric cars. Yes, are this is ultimately the future really. We need to think about those lines as well. So how we can make sure, but where these all innovation can become from research and development process. First of all, idea generation, we need to generate the ideas. Then idea screening. We need to screen the ideas. Which idea is more effective? Sometimes always good to be write ideas on the piece of paper, then pick which suits you more or your business. Then sometimes it's quite good if we are even depends which sector we are in. We can go across different sectors and we can pick the different ideas. So cross sector learning is very very crucial. Concept development and testing, beta testing and market testing, technology implementation, technical implementation we can look around, and then commercial launch. So then we can launch, actually we need to think about little thing like, in maybe we have a lot of people apps now, can most of people have a smartphones now. So let's the guiding little guiding our clients, they can use cam scanner to scan all the document, and they can forward us, instead of posting us. So that's saving the time and our time to chasing them. So next minute if we are free, we can quickly work on those lines as well. So that's we need to think about, how we can bring those things as well in our. So invention or innovation, earlier we said formulation of new ideas for the product or processes, practical application of invention into marketable product or services, that's come under innovation. Any question?
Nope.
Okay, so product innovation can be launching the new or improved product. So always the company is always looking the packaging. You maybe observe yourself as well. They always looking the processes, finding better or more efficient ways, producing existing product and delivering existing service. Like recently, has just started self-check service, like a little, the scanner you can with your trolley, and then carry on scan it at the end when you finish your shopping. Just scan the barcode, pay with your contactless card, and then go away. That save you time. So of course initially is cost, but ultimately look around how much you paying, because the labor cost is increasing. Ultimately if you cut 10 till operators, so ultimately you're saving it. So innovation would be include improving or replacing the business processes, increase efficiency and productivity. So key are productivity. Yes, productivity. Always good managers create more, create surplus. From limited resources they create extra output. So that's why in the developing country the big problem, the output per person, per people, per factory, is very less compared to the knowledge-based economy. Those have a knowledge, those are always looking the innovation. That's why it's very hard to compete, in terms of packaging techniques, in terms of, that. So that's why is these countries are now looking more term of these innovation side as well. It's required for them to compete with the developed country. Our quality of existing product or services, developing entire new and improved product or services, often to meet the rapidly changing customer or the consumer demands or the needs, adding value to existing. So we can look around at adding value. In some cultures, you may be your own. Think about the banking. Banking is open your bank, deposit your money. But think about the adding value. You going in a ATM machine and you can deposit the money there as well, instead of you going in branch. So a lot of banks close their branches. So perceive, we can look around, the adding value, how we can, maybe in some near to few customers is reducing value for them. So we need to think about overall what as a company. Product innovation advantages, first mover always advantage, which can include some of the following: higher price, profitability, added value, opportunity to build early customer loyalty, enhance reputation as an innovative company, public relation, news coverage, increase market share. Like Dyson, look, is from that different Hoover to this Dyson is totally different, and change. The people are carry on copying the ideas in making slightly different Hoover, but still early innovations always. Process innovation advantages, like Tesco and Amazon, we look the processes, reduce costs, improve quality, more responsive customer service, greater flexibility, and higher profit. So ultimately will lead to the higher profit. Benefit, any question up to now?
No, okay, it's going well.
Okay, so next we're looking this slide is the benefit of innovation, improve productivity and reduce costs. Of course, it's improve productivity and reduce costs, better quality, building product range. Yes, range of, so we need to look around, these are all benefit. Then to handle the legal environmental issues. So we have environmental issues, we need to look around how we can reduce it, like cutting the paper plastic use. Yes, so adding more renewable energy. Maybe you observe, or you've been to in Manchester, cooperative headquarters, they put all the solar plates at the top of their roofs in new buildings. So ultimately electric is generating through. So that's, we need to look around how we can add the value, improve staff retention, motivation, and easier recruitment. So working from home option, flexibility, of course, flexible working hours. So that's a new legislation, employment legislation as well. If we're working in shift, and as a company, we need to provide workers opportunity if they want to work in different shifts. So flexible working. Even some company, they prefer to be work from home. So that's a risk of innovation, competition. If we don't do it, what will be happen? Competitor will gain the competitive advantage. So uncertainty, commercial return, much research is stated. We can sometimes is a problem there. Uncertainty to commercial return. You are very innovative. Somebody can quickly copy your ideas and can be, but still is we need to do innovation. If we don't do it, other companies will. Availability of finance. So we need to look around. Do we have a finance, or we just look, innovation like all the car we want electric, because we heard about environment, but we need to look around when we look in the sustainability. Sustainability not mean, you totally phase out what you used to do. So innovation is mean the continuous improvement. So it's a continuous cycle. You never stop it. You do in chunks. What is cost allow you? So continuous bringing thing in chunks. So of course you need to carry on injecting money. Not one go, you borrow a lot of money, and end of the day you can't sustain it in a business because you borrow and you're paying quite high interest on, because you want to be more innovative. So that's all, So this we learning outcome 3 which we discussed. So will a bit recap what we discussed. today, and we'll look again, our inductive contents, because few points, really itself, is the. So on soft metric, we discuss product development and innovation management. We discuss about in terms of process and product and processes. We discuss about innovation protection, which is very, very crucial. Patenting ideas, or how we can patent design registration, trademarking registration, intellectual property. So that's very, very huge. So you registered your property, you registered your brand, and because end of the day you can say it's yours, because if you bring your ideas, you protect it, you registered these, because if you don't register it, ultimately somebody can copy it, and of course, you're going to be consequences of not protecting innovation. Of course, somebody and lose the competitive edge, and of course corporate excellencies and various. So that's why the recognition is very, very important. Like, investing money in people, investor in people, award, lot of company investing, you're investing money, but you never apply for to get the award, because when you have award, the trust or the loyalty or the confidence of the new employees will increase on, because this company is invested on people. So they are investing money on people training and development. Ultimately this will help to be bring more innovation. So all this we need to look around in term of. Any questions?
It's okay.
Okay, so today we just learn about, importance of innovation, protection of new product and services. We quoted various example, and LO5 we address. Please, if you have any question, do not hesitate to contact me. These are my email addresses. My name is Anjum Satar, and please try to write your assignment. If you have any question, anything, just drop me email. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And hope so you will join me with new unit, which will start from next week, and have a nice time, have a nice weekend. Okay, so
Thank you.
I'll stop recording, and I'll